This miniature golf hole cost about $100 and only took a few hours to build. Let me show you how I did it. For this project, you'll need one sheet of 7/16 OSB, 6 2x4s, 5 2x3s, one roll of green carpet, one roll of carpet tape, one 4-inch cup, some 2.5-inch and 1.25-inch construction screws, and these aren't necessary, but they're a lot of fun. For tools, you're going to at least need a saw and a drill. I'm using the miter saw, jigsaw, and a drill. Before we get started, fair warning, my project started like this, but it was so fun, now I'm building a full mini golf course in my basement. But more on that later. Starting with the frame, I found the two straightest 2x4s and marked them roughly every 13.25 inches, then cut 8 to 45 inches long to make my base. It's important that your base is square, so once you lay out your box, measure from corner to corner. If these measurements are the same, then your base is square. Add the rest of the 2x4s and attach them with 2.5-inch screws. Then put the OSB on top and screw that down with the 1.25-inch screws every 12 inches or so. That might be overkill, but I want this thing to be as solid as possible. Next, I picked the hole location. Since I'm splitting the platform in half and I want to be roughly in the middle, I'm measuring 12 inches off the wall and about 18 inches off the back to avoid the 2x4 underneath. I traced the cup, then drilled some holes so I could cut it out with the jigsaw. You can also spend a bunch of money on a hole saw if you want a perfect circle. Just make sure it's big enough. With the hole cut out, test fit the cup, then make sure you vacuum thoroughly before putting down the carpet tape. I laid strips of tape every 12 inches and all around the hole. You can also use spray adhesive, but I don't want the fumes in my house. I also like the tape because it's semi-permanent, meaning I can pull up the carpet and make changes if I ever need to. Once again, this is probably overkill to use this much tape, but I'd rather overdo it than have the carpet peel or bunch up later. I like to reverse roll the carpet so I can smooth it out as I go. Make sure you're perfectly square when you start, and use your hand to force it down flat as you unroll. Use a utility knife to trim the edges. For the hole, I just make an X in the middle and then slide the cup in. It's important to use a standard 4-inch cup so it sits flush with the top of the platform. That looks pretty good, so let's move on to the walls. I cut the 2x3s to frame the outside and one more at 6 feet for the middle. If you want to spend more money, you can get some 3.5-inch screws. Since we're doing this on a budget, I countersink the holes about an inch and then use the 2.5-inch screws we already have. You just want to make sure the screw goes all the way through the OSB and into the 2x4 below. After the walls are installed, it's a good time to take some putts and get a feel for things. Then you can design your hole layout. I'm keeping it pretty simple with a 45-degree angle in each corner. Hit the ball down there so it bounces back this way to the hole. You don't have to copy me though. You can get as creative as you want. You can use 2x4s or bricks to make a custom path. Use toys you have laying around like we did with our monster truck hole. You can make ramps or tunnels. I'll show you the rest of my course at the end of the video. Now you could call it done here, but this is a professional DIY channel, so I'm going to paint it to look more professional. The color I chose is called Sweet Pea. This was the closest color to a neon green that I could find in a latex paint, and it's pretty bright. I applied 2 coats, and now all we have to do is name the hole, and then we're ready to play. I'm calling this one the YouTube hole because you have to hit like and subscribe to get a hole-in-one. This is just a fun, easy way to start your own mini golf build. You can get as creative as you want, or at least as your space will allow. Here's what my course looks like so far, and you can check out my other build videos for more inspiration. This started as a simple project, and now it's turning into a full miniature golf course in my basement. If you want to see how the rest of it comes together, check out the full build series.